Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who has not already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Okay, I apologize that this won't fit completely in the screen, but I'll move it so you can see it. And no, I have not sewed in my ends. You can see them through it. This is large. I don't have a tape measure with me, but it's approximately 1 foot square. So, y'all want to learn how to do this? It's easy. It's very easy. Basically, it is V-stitches, double crochets, single crochets, chains. You got a couple of half doubles and just a couple of extended doubles, which is real easy. I'll show you how to do it. It ain't no problem. All right, y'all want to learn how to do this? All right, now I just used colors that I had on hand, and actually it was scrap yarn. All right, I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to start with some purple. I was getting ready to crochet with the wrong end of the hook. All right, now, there's a lot of doubles that go in that center circle. So, I chain 7. All right, and then I come down here to the first chain I made, and I go into the back bump, draw up a loop, and slip stitch. Okay, because you want a big hole here, because you got to put 15 doubles in that. So we start with, I know I hate it, but a chain 3. All right, and you want to work over your tail too. And like I said, you're going to put 15 doubles down in that circle. Because that chain 3 counts as a double. So you want a total of 16. All right, and I'll meet you back when I get 16. Counting that chain 3. Okay, I'm back. And I've gotten my 15 doubles and my chain 3. So now I want to slip stitch into the top of a chain 3. Okay? Now, you want to chain 3 for a double crochet. But you also want to chain 2 more. So, chain 5. Okay, then you want to yarn over, hold that because it'll twist on you. And you want to come back down here into the top of where you put that chain 3 and that slip stitch. And you want to work a double crochet. Okay, so you got a chain 3 that acts as a double crochet, a chain 2, and a double crochet. So, basically, it is a V-stitch with a chain 2 in between. Alright, so you want to yarn over. Now, that right there is my very next stitch. But I don't want that one. I want to skip it and I want to go to the next one. And I'm going to put another V-stitch with a chain 2 in between. In the same hole. And that is the pattern for that whole entire row. Okay? So, I will meet you back when I get, I don't know, over here with my last V-stitch. After I do my last V-stitch, I'll meet you back. Okay. Now, I just got that last V-stitch over here. So, remember I got my, we're going to go right here. Because we're skipping one in between. I think my count is off. Okay, y'all. I got confused for a minute. Alright, so I got my last V here. So we're going to skip that one. And then we're going to count up. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to slip stitch right there. Okay? Now, we don't want to start right there. So we got to slip stitch over here into that first chain 2 space of a V. And then we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Anytime you chain 3 at the beginning of a row in this pattern, it counts as a double crochet. Okay, now we're going to do double V's. And with the double V's, we're going to chain 3 in between. So a double V is just a two double crochets, and in this case you chain 3 and then 2 more double crochets. Okay, and we're going to put that in each one of our V's. So be careful, don't do this. Put it in the top of the chain space of your V stitch. And I'll meet you back over here at the end. Okay, I'm back. Now, I forgot to mention that in between the V's, we do not chain. Okay? So, now we're going to slip stitch into the top of the third chain that we made right there. Okay? Now, we got to slip stitch over here to this chain 3. So, right there's our first one. I was getting ready to do a single. So we had to skip them 2 double crochets there. Now we got to skip right into that one. Okay. Now, again, we're going to chain 3. Now, we're going to do what I like to call a triple V with a chain 3 in between. So, that chain 3 counts as a double. So, we're going to put 2 more doubles right here in this spot. And then we're going to chain 3. And then we're going to put 3 more doubles right there in that same spot. And that is the pattern for this round. Right there. 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles in each one of the chain 3 spaces from your double V's. Now we're doing what I like to call triple V's. But you do not chain in between. So you go straight over here and start your next triple V. And I'll be back when we get back around here. Okay, I've got all my triple V's going around. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 at the top of that chain 3. And I'm going to slip stitch. Now, I'm going to slip stitch over to my chain 3 space, just like I've been doing. And I'm going to chain 3. Now, I don't know what 4s is. I know that 3s is triple, but I think 4s is quadruples. I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. 4. A 4 V-stitch. So there's 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, at the top of the 4, in between the 4, we're just going to chain 2. My yarn is twisted. There we go. Yeah, at the top of the 4, we're just going to chain 2. And then we're going to go in, we're going to do another 4. Okay, now after we do a 4 V-stitch, then we're going to chain 1 before we go over here to our next chain 3 space and do another 4 V-stitch. Okay, and I will meet you back right over here when I get done with my last 4 double V-stitch. Okay. Okay, I'm back. And I finished my last 4 double crochet V-stitch with the chain 2. I chained 1. Now, I'm going to go over here into the top of that chain 3. See, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to slip stitch if I can get the hook to go through. Okay, then I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to pull my yarn. Tighten it down, because that is the last row of the flower. Okay. Now, let me get my green, because now we're going to do the green around. Alright, we fastened up here, so I'm going to start right here in this chain 2 space. I'm just going to put my hook through, leaving myself a little tail. I'm going to pull my yarn up. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to chain 3. Alright, now I'm going to work over that tail. But I'm going to put that chain 3 counts as a double. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 2 doubles. And I'm going to chain 2. Pull my tail around. And then I'm going to go back down in it and I'm going to put 2 doubles. Okay? And I worked over my tail so that I'd have it held down. Easier to tie in my ends. Okay, so right there in that chain 2, I pretty much worked a double V-stitch. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to work 3 double crochets in this. And I'm not going to work over my tail no more. So there's 1, 2, and 3. And this is going to be the pattern for this row, okay? That's a corner of your square right there. So we got to shorten this to equal this. It ain't going to work out right at first, but it's going to square off quite a bit. Okay, we're going to skip that double. And I'm going to go right here into the top of that chain 1. Now, if you want, you can just slip it all the way around the chain 1. Anyway, and I'm going to work an extended double. So, I formed my loops for a double, and I yarned over and I went through 1. Now I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. And that's an extended double. Okay, so now we're going to skip that first double. And right here in this one, we're going to work 1 double. I got to pull some yarn out. Okay. Now, in that next one, we're going to work a half double. Okay. Then in that next one, we're going to work a single. And then we're going to work a single in that chain 1 or chain 2 space. See what I mean about we got to straighten it out? Okay, then we got to work it backwards now. So we got to do a single. Then we got to do a half double. Then we got to do a double. Okay, now remember we skipped that one and we skipped that one. And we go into that chain 1 space. And we work an extended double. So we go through 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. I guess you could do a treble there, but I like the extended there. Okay, now we're at another corner. So, we're going to skip that one. We're going to work 3 doubles. Okay, now we got to form our corner. So, that's 2 doubles. A chain 2. And 2 more doubles. And that's the pattern for this whole entire row. Every other peak is going to be a corner. And then every other peak is going to be a short row. Because we got to box it in. And I'll meet y'all back when I get around here. Just keep working this all the way around. Okay, I'm back. And I've made it all the way to where I did my extended double right there where we joined in that chain 1 before we closed it off. Okay, now, if you'll notice, we ain't got but 3. So, what do? We skip that first one because we always skip that first one. And we're going to put 2 doubles. 1 in each of the last 2. Okay. Now we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. Alright. What we're going to do now is, usually we slip stitch over here to this. We're not this time. We're going to just put our chain 3. Okay? And then we're going to put a double right there beside of it. Okay, now we're into our corner. So we work our corner as usual with 2 double crochets, a chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Okay, I gotta pull out some yarn. And my yarn is twisted. It is all wonky. There we go. I gotta hurry up. I'm about out of time. Alright, now we have our corner made right there. Well, I don't think I chained 2 there. I did not. No. I did chain 2. I didn't put my last 2 doubles. Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, because I had to pull out yarn and it confused me. There we go. Okay. We have our corner made. Right there. So, now, we're going to go into the first 5 stitches. Counting that one. And we're going to put a double crochet. And this is going to be the repeat for this row, okay? Real easy. So, we got 3, 2 more. Okay. Now, you'll notice that, sorry I keep hitting the camera. You'll notice you've got like a little hump here. Well, we got to level it out a little bit. So, the next one, in top of your extended double, is going to be a half double, always. Okay, and after you do a half double, then you're going to do 7 singles. One more single. And what do you know? That puts you back over here at your extended double. So you're going to put in the top of your extended double a half double crochet. And then you're going to finish it out with your doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that is the repeat for that round. For the final round. Yeah. And see what we got here? It gives us a nice straight edge. And then you just work your corner. And then work this pattern here again. 5 doubles, a half double in the top of your extended, 7 singles, a half double in top of your extended double, and then 5 doubles, and that's the final round. And it'll straighten that edge right on out. All right, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet y'all back here in the next one for another grand adventure. Right here in Val's Yarn Room. And I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. I got some new subscribers, and I'd like to give a personal shout out. Hey, y'all. So glad y'all was able to come over here and join us here in Val's Yarn Room. Alright, y'all. I ain't gonna keep you. Let me know if you like this, if you're gonna do it. I'm gonna do several of them and put them together and make a lap gown for the nursing home. Alright, y'all. I guess that's gonna be all. So, get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Bye, y'all.